There are two sides to the Fnaf community right now. The old fans who aren't happy with the direction the new trailer is taking, then the new fans who love everything about the new trailer but they don't know much about the series. And we can't forget about the kids. Either way, there's a lot of criticism going towards the second trailer that just released, and I kind of just want to go over them and see if their criticisms are reasonable or not. So, going over the first complaint that I heard from the old fans do not like the fact that they're completely changing the story, and you can see that pretty well throughout this trailer. And the new fans' response to this is, why would we want to exactly like the video game? Now, what do I think about them changing the story? Well, I think that the old fans do have a point. The whole reason why they made this movie was to be like the video game. But I guess it wouldn't be too bad if they can make this new storyline better than the original, which is already kind of hard, considering that the original is really good, even though it's convoluted. I guess all I can really say is time will tell. If this new storyline is better than the video game, then I will enjoy it. This complaint in my eyes is deemed reasonable. Another complaint from the old fans is that there's a new character named Mike that's not William Afton's son, but he is also a security guard, which William Afton's son was in some of the video games. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see how they utilize his character. I also deem this complaint reasonable. Another complaint is that the veteran Fnaf fans do not like the fact that they're smashing 3 different games into one movie, when you can easily make each video game a movie and create a trilogy or even a 7-part series. Now, my take on this is I love content, bro, and if you can continue giving me content that I want, then I honestly can't get mad. Just make sure you treat the properties with respect and give me a good-ass film. As long as it's good and it's respectable and fundamentally amazing, I'll fuck with it. I also deem this complaint reasonable. The next complaint is people are getting very irritated with the forced inclusion of the little sister. Now, I'm neutral on this. Of course, there was going to be a kid in here that was going to be a victim, considering that's what the whole game is about. But it is kind of silly how this little girl has to be with him inside of this very, very, very dangerous old place that he needs to be a security guard for. Why would you bring your little sister on top of that? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Bringing your younger sibling on a security guard shift just feels very unsafe to me. Either way, I deem this complaint understandable but not reasonable. The next complaint is that the old Fnaf veterans are saying that the timeline is a bit off in the trailer and you really can't tell what they're trying to do at what time. Now, I'm gonna keep it $150 with you. I don't know shit about the timeline of the Fnaf series, so I can't really give you my 100% take on that. It's too convoluted, it's too messy. I don't know shit about the timeline. I deem this complaint a dud, considering I don't have enough knowledge to give an accurate answer. Now, I had my fair share of issues with the first trailer and even this one. My original complaint was I really didn't like the red eyes. I thought the red eyes looked cheesy. I thought the frowning faces looked very cheesy, and I thought it was super PG-13 to have these animatronics frowning instead of having that very creepy void of a face that's just staring off into your soul. But once I heard that the movie will be PG-13 and that's William Afton controlling the robots, that's the reason why their eyes are red, it kind of opened me up to the idea more because it made me feel like they are respecting the series, and that's all I can really ask for. I still do think having the frowning faces is a weird touch, considering you're giving character to these characters that shouldn't really have these characteristics. A lot of characters. Either way, the movie's not even released, so to complain about that right now would be weird. I need to see the movie first, or just get more information on why they do that. I don't know. Now, this one's a complaint from the new fans. They think the old fans are ruining the Fnaf franchise because the old fans don't like how inaccurate the new trailers are. Now, yes, it can be annoying for someone to complain about something all the time, but I don't think that's necessarily ruining the Fnaf franchise, because either way, you guys are going to get it the way you guys want it. And I always love constructive criticisms, even when it comes to movies and when it comes to video games, anything. I love constructive criticism. So I deem that complaint unreasonable. And the last complaint that everyone's been talking about is the PG-13 rating. A lot of the old fans do not like the PG-13 rating on this new movie because they think it waters down the impact of the events that happen in the video game. Now, my take on it is I think it is hard to show the impact of the video game events with a PG-13 rating, but from a business point of view, it does make a lot of sense to make this movie PG-13, as much as I hate to admit it, because Universal and Blumhouse want to make money off of this movie, and in order to do that, they're going to need everyone to go see it. Now, in a perfect world, this movie should be rated R, but this world isn't perfect, so it's going to be PG-13. So I deem this complaint understandable, but not reasonable. At the end of the day, I do think the trailer is alright, but I would have to see the movie or just get more information on it to make my final synopsis of if the movie is good or not, obviously, or if the franchise is going in the right direction cinematically. But honestly, I just wanted to give my 2 cents on if these complaints were reasonable or not, and there it is. If you guys like Five Nights at Freddy's, please like and subscribe, comment down below so you can get the best FNAF content known to man. Love you guys. See you guys later.